Hey everybody, so welcome back to the Philly Sports Podcast, and today I'm going to be discussing the possible changes that are going to come to the MLB, and give my thoughts about it. So before we get started in today's video, make sure if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like button. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button with the notifications on, so you'll be instantly notified when a new video goes live. Also, I have a podcast series called Sports Talk with Rob and Mitch. I'll leave the playlist link down in the description as well, along with my Twitter and Instagram as well. So, with that being said, let's hop right into it. So the MLB are testing different rule changes in the minors, in the minor leagues. So, I want to go over an article from MLB.com. I'll leave that link in the description as well for you guys to read it. So I just want to give a brief summary about what changes or what's going to be coming. Hope maybe in the coming days, but the rule changes follows as all AAA leagues are going to have a little bit larger bases with a less slippery surface. And double at the AA level, all of them. And it says a requirement that all four infielders should have their cleats within the outer boundary of the infield dirt when the pitch is delivered. So that right there, I kind of feel like that's going to be like the turning point because of the shift that's happening in baseball. So I think if they can do that, because I was talking to a few buddies of mine, because I think the shift is kind of ridiculous in this day and age of baseball, because I feel like it's unfair. I'm just gonna say it's just unfair. A requirement for high a requirement that pitchers must step off the rubber to attempt to pick off. Like, I don't know about that one, because as a pitcher myself, like, I'm still on the rubber, but I can still throw a pickoff because I want to be I would not be too interested in that rule. Okay, so this is another one. This is for all low A of the minors. A limit of 2 pickoff attempts per plate appearance. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, a requirement. I'm going to go make this little reference back. Step off the rubber to attempt to pick off in the high A. Like, it sounds ridiculous, because you're kind of taking away like the old tradition of baseball and the way that things have been done. And limited 2 pickoff attempts, like, I can see the argument, because too many pickoffs, you could lose your concentration on the hitter. So I'm not maybe too against it, but I kind of understand where the argument it is with this rule. Low A West only, a 15-second pitch clock. I mean, that's been talked about. That's been talked about for a long time. Like, we got a pitch clock in the majors. You got a pitch clock at the college level, even in the minor leagues. The Southeast, low A. And now this is an interesting one, and this has been talked about for let's say 2 or 3 years, give or take. An automatic ball strike system, or in simple terms, a robot umpire. And that brings me to my next point in this video. Some of the umpires, even replay of umpires are kind of, let's just say they're kind of out of control with bad calls, if that makes perfect sense. Because if you haven't watched my umpire video, I'll leave that link in the description, so you go check that out while you can, because you can understand the 4 guys or the 4 umpires that I picked out, or the most notorious for bad calls. So, and and also said in this article that these rules are scattered throughout the various levels and leagues in order to help clarify the effects of each one. So, and the MLB as previously partnered with the Independent Atlantic League. So basically, like, the independent baseball scene, basically. To do the experiment the rules on that league. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think some of these rule changes are ridiculous, or are you in favor of them, or are you against them? Let me know in the comments down below. But with that being said, This is Robert from the Philly Sports Podcast. I'll see you guys in the next video.